Hold on. Hello everyone, I'm looking for my glasses. Wait a second. Where are my glasses? Hello everyone, I'm looking for my glasses. Wait a second. We do have one more person. I'm saying hello to you. Let's see how many people they will come. So today what I'm gonna do today, okay, so let me turn this off because, okay, so here is my chat room where I'm gonna see you when you write me something. So what we're gonna talk today, I do have today a plan compared with last week when I didn't have any plan what to do. Today I'm gonna have a plan. So we're gonna talk what is new in this channel, new updates, right? Then I do have a couple of questions that I'm gonna reply in today's videos about Hanon, about memorization, about drills, relaxation, we'll figure it out. And then absolutely, if you are there, please write me questions so I know, what level you are, what piece are you working on, and let me see if I can answer for you right away so you will be enlightened right away. So what are the news? First of all, yes, this week we celebrate. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but it is my birthday tomorrow, August 15th. Yay, good, one. So I'm gonna celebrate. I'm just gonna tell you how. I'm gonna go at a farm and just be with some horses. I cannot wait to that. I probably gonna just go on the horse or something. I don't know, but that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna eat a big cake. Yeah, of course. My earrings, yeah, it's gone. All right, that's one. Second, I have another news. We just went over 1,000 subscribers. Oh my God, I'm telling you, this was it's a milestone for YouTube. I don't know, for some reason, Google is not seeing you before 1,000 subscribers. They consider that you're not quite into it. So they're not seeing me. So that goes one by one. Thank you for being with me and having trusting me, staying with me, because hopefully right now it's gonna snowball and this channel is gonna go faster. It's not gonna take another year and a half or another 1,000 subscribers. I hope not, because I would be very tired. So by now we're having 290 videos, we're having 85,000 views, and I don't know what else, right? That's where we are, so I'm happy. Now, what is new? Today as well, I did record for you. Anyone can tell me which one is this one? Anyone? I don't know. I'm gonna wait for it, and I'm not gonna tell you which one is it. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't know it. But actually, to the end of all my videos, it's called an end card. So I'm always attaching all my videos. They have this end card that is like that. Something like that. That it's part part of this, you know, it's a waltz, bye. It's a waltz, right? So hopefully somebody will tell me what waltz it is, anyhow. So I did record this, what it means. I went a little bit and research for it. This is, it's a lecture or an analysis, we can call it. It's not how to practice. So this will probably stay on YouTube, and then I'm planning absolutely to do other video that they will go exactly how to practice and how to, you know, how to understand, how to practice, definitely, you know. One is to understand what is there, and second is how to practice. I looked on the YouTube, you know, what I'm saying about this waltz, and believe me or not, I did not find anything similar or close to what I'm saying. So I would definitely recommend you. It's coming next week. It's scheduled to be, now it's going to go into editing and stuff like that, but it's going to go next Friday, I think I scheduled to go public. So that would be another news. Then what else? Today I did record another video about legato. Is this legato? Question mark? Anyone can tell me, is this legato? Sounds like legato, but I'm not even sure if it's legato and what exactly is legato. So this is what I did record for you today. I did record about crescendo, decrescendo, and not only crescendo and diminuendo as you call it. I'm calling crescendo and decrescendo is the same thing. I'm calling even when you have the signs very close to each other. Not many people know how to interpret that, we're calling pins or something, you know, crescendo, decrescendo on the short period of time. Actually, that's not a crescendo and diminuendo. It's totally something else. I'm not gonna tell you what to do because I want you to see my video. It's something that you're not finding on the YouTube. I did not, but maybe you will, and then you will tell me, oh, there's such and such, it's telling the same thing. So pay attention for that one. So there are 2 videos coming in. Now, what I want to talk today, I have a question for one of my subscribers regarding Hanon and regarding transposition in another key. Why would you do transposition? And it's very uncomfortable because you're going to be with number 1 on the black key. And why is that? So my reply is yes, you will be with number 1, and that's why it's good to transpose. I'm just gonna go Hanon number 1, you know, very easy, simple, you know, it's this one. That's the easiest one, right? So you learn it, whatever you're learning, up and down, and then you get bored, right, at a certain point in time. Here I'm not talking about the speed. You can do as fast as you want or as slow as you are or medium or moderate, you know, whatever level you are. I'm talking about even if you're going slow, you can transpose, and why not? If you know G major scale, F sharp, right? Let's transpose number 1 in G major. So what means that? You're starting with G and you're ending with G, right? So you're going same. The F sharp. That's gonna be with finger number, with the thumb on the left hand and with the pinky on the right hand. And right now F sharp is coming to 2 left hand, 4 right hand. And so on and so forth. And now the most uncomfortable is number 5, left hand on the pinky. We don't like it, but that's how it is. And then number 1 on F sharp. And then you're done. Obviously, you can go 2 octaves or so. So this is one of the reasons in which you should transpose every Hanon, because you know it's more sharps and flats you will have, harder it will be, and harder it will be. Your brain it will go faster. You learn the sharps at the same time, and you will start getting comfortable even playing number 1 or 5 or 3 or whatever it is on the black key. You will get much more comfortable, and you're not gonna feel you know. In the real literature, you don't have many times, you know, we're trying to avoid playing with number 1 or number 5 on the black key, but sometimes it must be done. So when it must be done, why would you struggle when you already did Hanon? Like I can go A major, and this is A major right now. Right, so right now you have C sharp 1 and 5, and then you have F sharp, C sharp here, and then obviously I'm just gonna go on E flat major. But doing this, what's happening? So first of all, you learn the scale. You will learn those flats or sharps or whatever it is you will embody it. I'm always saying embodied because I don't know another word how I would say it. You really feel those flats. It's not only you feel it in your fingers. It's like, oh my God. Second, it's not easy to play many sharps or many flats because playing on the black key actually requires a little tiny bit more strength. So doing that in a Hanon is going to make your fingers stronger. Yeah, we want stronger fingers. That doesn't mean you to play it stiff. That's another subject, right? So that is definitely another point, right? And then you get used to play anything and you won't care. You know, when it's a piece like minute waltz, nobody told me what was the waltz. I just did as I said, the tutorial. It's not tutorial, it's a presentation, it's an analysis or a lecture, whatever you want to call it, but it's not a tutorial. So this one. It's a D flat major. D flat major has 5 flats, 5. It's easy actually to play the scale, and as I said, D flat major, to play the scale only, it's easier than C major because it's the position in which you play. You just don't have, it's not C major that you need to. They're only white keys. In D flat major, they're all black keys, so it's very easy to play. But in a song, it's relatively easy-ish. So if you do your Hanon, you really need to think to do that, but definitely do not start with a D flat major. Start with G major, and I encourage you to transpose all of them. You're doing a Hanon 5, you know, I think it's 6, and then you do it in G. Is whatever your skill it is, but just remember, okay, I made a big deal. I think I talked for like 10 minutes just about this little question. I do have another question from Eileen about how to memorize. What's the easiest way to memorize? I have an an entire video tutorial talking, actually there are two, about memorization. So if you don't, I would suggest you, if you have time a little bit, to scroll down in my playlist where is the frequent asked question. It's a playlist with questions. So one I did it recently about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago about memorization, and one I did it a year ago, same about memorization and how to memorize, right? Memorization, it's a skill. If you never memorized and you're already an intermediate, it's gonna be a little hard for you. So memorization, you gotta go and memorize. Not you gotta go memorize, but if you are a beginner, please memorize. Start right now with memorization because it's very important. Is working your brain. So reading, it's a skill, right? Reading is one skill. Sight reading, it's another skill. Okay, reading, it's another skill. I'm going to separate them, but I'm not going to talk why I'm separating them. Memorization, again, it's another skill. Theory, it's another knowledge. It's another chapter. So that's why sometimes I'm saying, to be a musician, it's such a big word because musician implies to know a lot of stuff, to be a piano player, I play here and there, a cocktail or something, it's okay, or by ear or something. But to really be an accomplished musician, it requires a lot of different skills, But I'm coming back to memorization, right? So memorization is happening in different way. Everybody, I said, is different. Some they memorizing visual, some they memorizing by ear, some they memorizing by position of the hands, visual as well, but anyhow. So, you gotta find your forte, that means your strong skill, where you are strong. Don't start to memorize the entire song from the beginning to the end. Don't play it. It's wasting time. It's not wasting time, but it's a long process, right? So don't just go from the beginning to the end, from the beginning to the end, from the beginning to the end, even if the song has only 2 pages. Let's say the song has 2 pages, let's suppose, right? Just don't go from the beginning to the end every day and then try to memorize because it's long. It's long. By the time you are to the end. So take small sections. If you can, I would always recommend 4 measures. 4 measures, don't go more, don't go less. Practice separate, right hand, left hand. Create in your mind patterns. Find what is working for you, For me, right hand, I'm memorizing by ear. Left hand, I'm memorizing somehow in between, doing analysis of the theory, what the chords are there, and with the matching with visual, it's a combination of the left hand, And definitely I'm doing left hand separate to see if there are patterns. Always look for patterns, right? After you know right hand, after you know left hand, memorize this shit, right? You put it together. And again, 1 + 1 in music, in piano, does not go number 2. It's 3. Because right now, after you memorize right hand and you memorize the left hand, guess what? Putting it together, it's totally another ball change, or it's calling, or something, because you need to match right now by the rhythm or something. You need to match and figure it out how the fingers match in between right and left. So it's another step to memorization, right? But don't give up. Usually when people, they start memorizing, that's why they stop memorizing, because they feel like they're not going to be able to memorize, and they feel that the song, oh my God, I'm making so many mistakes that I'm not good to memorize. Well, memorization takes time a little bit. It does not go, because it doesn't go from a day to the next day. You memorize today, you feel like, oh, I memorized it. And the next day when you started, it's like, I forgot it. unless you are a prodigy, you're gonna be half of it is like, how the heck was it? I thought I knew it. Yesterday I knew it. Today I don't know it anymore. It's like, shit, I gotta start all over. Actually, you don't need to start all over. But, you know, it takes some time until it goes from the short-term memory into the long-term memory, right? It's like not like you go to to a quiz. You go into a quiz. Let's see. No questions. Look, you go into a quiz at the school. Tomorrow you have the quiz. You study. You get to the quiz, and then it's like, okay, done. You get a good grade, and then you are fine. And then in a week, you don't remember, or a month. 2 or 3 weeks, you don't remember anything about that quiz. It's gone. The information is gone because that was in a short memory that is there for a short time, erased. It's not for the long time. Once I do a song, you know, and it's memorized and it's embodied, as I said, that takes a while. Depends on the piece, but takes a while. Believe me, you will never forget it. So if I'm not practicing that song for 10 years or 1 year or 20 years, right? When I want to take it back, believe me or not, I can take it back in about 3-4 days. Well, it's not coming back right away. It depends on how difficult is the piece. It's not right away, but it won't take me a month. Right? So initially, let's say like it's an intermediate piece, whatever, it takes you a month to learn it, you know it very well, you're not playing for 10 years, right? You put it in the attic, in a, you know, box, right? It's somewhere, it's gonna stay in your memory, in our box, right? 10 years, you take it out, and then it's like, I forgot this song. You're looking at, it's full of dust, you don't know where and how, and it's like, oh, I remember this. Oh, I remember this too. Oh, I remember this too, what the heck, you know? And then it's coming back in not more, maybe even less than a week, probably 2-3 days of practice. The piece is back up and you can perform it anytime. So that is with memorization. I cannot give you tips because a lot of tips. So first of all, I said before, I will say it again. Everyone is different. Everyone memorize in their ways, right? What I can tell you, find your way, how you are strong, and develop a way in which you can, you know, and do memorize, because it's working your brain, and then to the end, you can play. I just memorized this one, right? And I love it. Right? And I love it. I just love it because I've memorized, and especially the middle part that is hard. And then especially in the middle part, now that I'm connected even with the Hanon, I have a lot. 90% of the left hand that is not easy to do it. It's not hard, but it's not easy either. You know, and left hand have number 1 on the sharp, and then swift turns. By the way, talking about Hanon and why you should transpose in the Hanon, you know. So that's another point, right? So do memorize. Trills and relaxation, I have another, you know, topic here. Meanwhile, if you have any topic, please let me know. I would love to know what piece are you working on? How can I help you, you know? And, you know, write me now in the chat, or, you know, or write me in other comments. And let's meet together sometime, and I can reply specifically for you on that question, you know, maybe, you know, if I can, right? But I would definitely like to know you, to see who you are. Who are my 1,000 subscribers? It's different right now. I know I am live, so it's very different. You know, before I was doing my videos knowing that nobody's here, but thinking, imagining that 1,000 people or whatever hundreds they will listen to what I'm saying, right? Right now, I gotta imagine myself that you are right now 1,000 people. That would be my goal in my chat room for whatever time, some point in time, to have 1,000 people in my chat room and talk about music, be an inspiration, because music and piano, it's not easy. Everybody's saying, oh, you make it fun and stuff. I know I'm making it fun because it's not easy. So we need to make fun of ourselves because it's not easy. And I know how much struggle it is. I know how much struggle. I know how many times I just wanted to punch the piano and say, whoa! But then, when you got the piece, you're like, I got you! I got you! It's a challenge and it's fun. It's a journey. But then you enjoy that journey, right? So that's why I'm here for you, to be an inspiration and to help you in this journey. It's not an easy journey. No, it's not. But it's a fun journey, I'm telling you. Depends how is your mind. Now it's another, I'm gonna add, I'm just talking. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody, okay. So anyhow, so hopefully more people, they will come or they will listen to this. What did I meant to say? I forgot my thoughts. That it's not an easy journey. When you get it, right? About your teacher. I don't know, people, they have teachers or no. So, and then in regarding how hard is piano. If you don't love your piano teacher, the journey is harder and harder. And, you really gotta trust your piano teacher. You need to communicate with her or with him. You need to be on the same length. That piano teacher needs to understand how your brain works, because every brain is different. I'm approaching different people with different approaches and different way, because everyone is different. And then everyone has different goals and different age and different everything. Different. So you need to love your piano teacher. Right? If you don't communicate with your piano teacher, find another one. I'm not saying he's not a good piano teacher. I'm not saying this. With some people you communicate better than with others. With some you just meet that someone and say, oh, I can just be so easy. That person is so easy. It just gets me right away and it's so much fun. And with others, you go even on a date, right? And nothing. It's like me, talkative, nothing, blank. I'm looking, I have no clue. I just, I know I'm funny, but it's true. With some people, it's just clicking, and then time is going to show you even more if you're going to stay friends or not, or if you go, in more details with our teacher, So if you don't communicate that, there are teachers that they're fun, they're nice, some they're very standard, and it's good. It depends, again, how you like it. Some teachers, they are like stiff. I was very stiff. Very, very stiff. You don't believe me, but I was. Yeah, I was much stiff that I am right now. And I was not smiling, And when I came here, I'm just talking, nothing, no many, So when I came here, actually, some people, they were asking me for kids, if I give them candies, treats, like the dog, if I have some, I don't know, and that sweets, and I'm like, no, I don't. Oh, maybe you have stickers. No, I don't. Why would I give you a sticker? You either know the song, either you don't know the song, and we move on. Okay, now it's another subject regarding move on. I'm planning to do a new video. I have this idea. about making mistakes when you perform, or even making mistakes if you don't perform, or even there are students that they're coming, obviously, they're coming to the class and they're saying, well, I don't know what's happening when I'm playing in front of you. I make more mistakes, and I'm like, I know, I did the same, but I'm not saying. Sometimes I'm saying, sometimes I'm, because I did the same in front of my piano teacher. It's like yesterday I played it, and my piano teacher was rough. No, was not fun. She would go, you memorize 2 pages until Thursday, and today's Monday. Oh, and then I would come in the class, and she would literally take the book away, and she would make me play that 2 pages, yes, separate, usually separate, because it was the memorization separate, right hand, left hand, on any sonatina or something. I remember that. Oh my God, how much I memorized, it's insane. So that's why I don't want to go tough, especially because this channel is mostly, I know there are a lot of adults, but memorization, it's a big subject, and it's good to memorize as much as you want. But when I was a kid, yes, that's how we memorize, right hand, left hand, separate, and very quick. Well, you a kid, so your memory, you memorize much faster than an adult. Right now it takes me much more time to memorize. I still memorize, but it takes me more. Probably I'm more tired doing the videos. I don't know. Anyhow, so right now, okay, what is the recommended breakdown of the practice time? I have here practice time between technique and piece, meaning with 20 minutes a day on the technique scale. So what is the recommended breakdown of practice? In my point of view, about one third of a time, that's the breaking down. 1/3 of a time it should be on technique. So if you're playing an hour a day, 20 minutes, it should be technique. That's the bottom, Either you do Hanon and scales, or the next day you do just Czerny, because it takes you 20 minutes. At this age, it's so hard to really be honest. Because when I was, younger, I could play right away. In 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I was warm up. Or I didn't even need to warm up. I would play a scale just to try the piano. Right now, my fingers, they don't go. Terrible. They don't go. They just don't go. They go, but they don't go. So I need not 20 minutes personally. My fingers to go, I need 30 to 40 minutes. That's when I'm warm up. And then I can start practice my piece. But I don't practice every day. That's another thing. I practice definitely on the weekends, about 2 hours on the weekend, an hour, and then another hour. Saturday, Sunday, Friday, I don't practice. And then an hour or 2 during the week, but like half an hour or 45 minutes, here and there. So let's say, being indulgent, about 4 times a week I would practice. That's kind of, well, I'm not gonna comment too much in this one, but that's how it goes. So me, to warm up right now at my age, when tomorrow is my birthday, 40 minutes. And 40 minutes is not like I just go scale, up and down, and then all major or minors, right? Next day, and then a little bit of Hanon, and then I take Czerny and I play at least 10 of them. Well, if you know 10 of them, from 299 and 740, it's a little harder in those because they're long. And I played 2-3 times each, so I would just move my fingers. With this weather is right now, I know that this lady, I know she is from around here, that asked me, so the question, it's humidity, and the fingers, they swelling. It's so much humidity. I am in Orlando. It's summer, they probably 95 degrees outside, or if not, it's humid. I even feel right now my fingers, and sometimes I want to I want to record, and I can't record because my fingers are literally swelling because, but it's ages well, so kids, they're not like that. And I think not even in the 20, in the 30, in the 40, I don't know, but in more than that, we need more time for Hanon and scales. Maybe I did, it's a good what I did. This is, minimum 20 minutes. Yeah, it would be minimum 20 minutes. Yeah. If you can do like on a weekend when you practice more, to go half an hour or even, 30 to 40 minutes, and then to go an hour and a half, you just practice, you pick 2 songs, let's say you practice 2 songs, 2 pieces on the same time. So you go 30, 40 minutes on that piece or 45 minutes on that piece, and now you have a set of 1 hour and a half. I think it's a good amount. And then later on, you take a break or whatever. You don't need to go again on the scales, right? Because you already warm up, and so you can practice another half an hour on the second piece. That would be a good plan, I would say. Alright, so I don't know what to say now. We're having 4 people in the chat room, and we're having already 35 minutes. I don't know what to talk about. As I said, they're coming to 2 new videos about legato. Legato, very important, because with legato you create the phrase, and it's not easy to do legato. Definitely not. And the point is, every video that I'm making, their general understanding of this concept, of legato or others or even articulation, or even, that's why, I don't quite believe, if you really want to be a good pianist, to just do it on your own. You don't have the comparison, you don't know if you're doing good or you're not. I would definitely recommend you, if you want to be good, recommend you at least once a month to go to a teacher, and figure it out together. I know it's, they're saying the piano lessons are expensive. I personally don't think they're expensive. They look expensive, but they're not that expensive. Because I would say, I'm not a rich person. A piano teacher is not a rich person. If I would have done math, since I was in 5th grade, I already started with 3 hours a day. So I was going 1 hour a day in the elementary, and then 3 hours, and so on and so forth for many, many, many years. If I would have done math every day for 3 hours, at this moment in time, probably I would be a savant or something, PhD in something, right? And I would have more than $200,000 annual, income. And I don't, because I've been doing piano for 3 hours a day, and I don't. So, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I think they are expensive, but they're not expensive, Now, if it's a good teacher, if it's a college student, or they just start to teach, or whatever, yeah, okay, it's a very good income. Or the bachelor is just, as I always said, music and art, music and education, music therapy. That doesn't mean you are a pianist. You play the piano, you know how to play the piano, but you're not a pianist. And definitely you cannot teach piano to, to the higher level. Let's put it this way. So I don't know what to say. So it looks like I'm having 5 people into the chat. Hello, everyone, and let me know who you are, so I will know, what level you are, what would be your questions. We do have, I'm gonna tackle this thrills and relaxation. Relaxation is one of the biggest subjects in piano. And I will talk maybe next time, next Sunday. Really, I would like you to come with more, so we're having this thrills and relaxation and sight reading. Again, sight reading, I did do another video, you can look there. Again, it's just about practice. Again, another sight reading, It's more about patterns and so, but I'm not saying that. We're gonna talk next time. We do have, I'm gonna wait a little bit. So I'm gonna tell you that actually the chat that I'm having here, it's about 40 to 50 minutes late. So I'm ahead of you, whatever. If you're writing me here, in the chat, I am ahead of you. So I need to wait to see your questions or so. Place your questions not only in the chat room, place your questions into the comments, because this chat room, once we finish the live stream, is gonna be gone. So, right, so then I won't know your questions. So place your questions to the comments, there, or whatever. I don't know what to say. Another news, I'm looking right now if anybody can give me an advice. Yes, I'm looking right now to create these courses that I want to create for you, and I'm not sure what platform to use. So over there, it's Udemy, it's Kajabi, and it's another one that is Teachable. I'm kind of start doing on Teachable, but somebody else are telling me that Kajabi is better. If you are a computer person, let me know which one is better. And actually, it looks like Tony Robbins just opened up, or a year ago, a new platform, but it's saying that it's pretty good. It's called Mastermind or something like that. If you know anything about this, and you can give me a direction in which direction to go, because that's where I'm gonna go, creating courses for you. This music, it's eternal. I consider Chopin is gonna be eternal. I don't know if eternal, but it's been here for like 200 years. And I believe it's gonna be here for another 100 at least. I hope more, if not this new technology is coming in or so. Next week, I'm gonna talk with you. I have another news. I'm buying some Tibetan bowls, and I am like happy beyond happy, because I'm gonna do concerts with Tibetan bowls. I will tell you everything about it next week. So come back and join me next week on our little chat, Sundays at 6 o'clock, okay? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed me talking for 40 minutes. And Smokey is still here. And I'll see you next week. Have a blessed week. And yes, happy birthday to me and to the channel. Bye-bye. Okay, that's it.